Това видео достига до вас благодарение на Project Audio Systems, аудиотехника, Sennheiser, Goldring, QED и Q-Acoustics.
Здравейте, приятели! Името ми е Тони и днес продължаваме да сме на Munich High-End. Имам удоволствието да разговарям с господин Фанг Биан, доктор Фанг Биан, ако трябва да съм точен, основателят на Hifiman. И сега, разбира се, както и другите интервюта, продължаваме на английски. So, few facts about Hifiman, and before I start with that, I just want to thank you for the pleasure having you and spending the time with our community so we can grow and transfer the message.
Sure.
Correct.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So, Hifiman was founded in 2007 by Dr. Fang Bian in China.
No, actually in New York City.
New York City. Okay, so we need to fix Wikipedia then.
Yeah. I started out in New York City in 2005. Actually, I started this brand in 2007. We actually we are New Yorker, and then after I graduated from my doctor's program, then I moved back to China.
Back then you were having another company which was selling. It was hi-fi shop, or how was the name?
No,
audio
stop that. No, when I started the business in 2005, the company name is Head Direct.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot the name. It's been like whole day crazy. Sorry that I mixed it. And in 2007, you actually, when you started with Hifiman under the new brand, your first product was actually Adapt. It was a player, right?
Actually, yeah. We start from the in-ears, and then in the player, we started to do the player in 2007, and then the player actually be released in 2009.
The HM801.
HM801, yeah.
But wasn't it like this is the time when iPod was gaining more speed and such devices? Was it not like a huge risk for you to enter in this market? What drive you to choose to go?
Oh yeah, I was a hobbyist from 90s. When I was in the middle school and high school. We purchased like the cassette Walkman when I was young, and then so at that time people like it very much, but we want the better sound quality. That's why we use the name Hifiman. So we want to make it the football audio to be hi-fi level. So in 2007, at that time, I actually think the lithium battery can actually provide enough electricity to boost, to use the hi-fi level deck at UPS.
Yeah.
As I think it might be the possibility we make a portable level hi-fi player or the source. So that's the beginning of the story, like 2000. In 2009, we successfully released 801.
From what I saw from the reviews, it was quite gaining popular by then, and it was getting was appreciated far more in terms of sound quality compared to the iPods and products.
The people talks about how better it is comparing to the Apple's iPod.
For some of the headphones, you're using quite unique names like Ananda, Susvara, Sundara, Edition X, for example. But some of the others are only numbers and with few letters, like the HE400, HE1000. So I was very curious, is there any trend how you're naming the products?
Oh, yeah.
How do you decide to do
that? For most of the name, like India language names, okay, so it's actually from the Buddhism. The Buddhism. They have some meaning in the Buddhism dictionary. And in China got the Buddhism culture from the thousands of years ago. So that we believe that it means good, means very nice. And before we start to use those Buddhism names, we actually use the numbers. So I actually keep some good models with their number there.
Like the HE1000.
Yeah. So it's like right now it's like a mixture.
Yeah. So it was interesting. You really prefer even though you have some dynamic drivers, but you mostly focus on the planar magnetic, with few exceptions on the electrostatic. But tell us more. Why would you go on the planar magnetic than the convenient, the traditional?
The planar technology with the since about 2010. There's a revolution. We noticed that with the new materials, especially on the diaphragm and the magnets, it can benefit the sound quality a lot, improve the total level of the headphones. So it actually challenged very hardly on the dynamic driver, because the dynamic driver, the diaphragm is like a cone. Mm-hmm. So it's very thick and heavy comparing to the planars. For the planars, right now we like to use the nano thickness level diaphragm, so which is very light. The heavier the diaphragm is, the more distortion you're gonna introduce, and also it also gives less frequency response.
But it's more difficult to power.
Well, for the efficiency it depends, because the dynamic there are more magnets efficient being involved, but the planars the magnets on the side, so actually planars is more difficult to drive, but with much less distortion and much wider frequency response. So then there's opportunity there. So it's our pleasure to become one of the leading competent to do this revolution. So right now you can see that in the high-end market, actually planar dominate.
And you're actually leading me exactly to my next question, because Hifiman has really been driving and pretty much started this planar magnetic revolution, if I may put it like that. Before that, other brands were primarily, with few exceptions, but it was not so popular in the past. So this is really how the whole industry and many colleagues here were actually influenced by your decision to go to planar magnetic. So it's very interesting. And you also had in the past speakers. Do you plan to go into this area as well, like computer speakers? Not computer speakers, but home audio speakers. You have one system, if not mistaken.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about the planar speakers. Yeah. That market is very different. The speaker market is more competition, and so it will not be easy for us to participate in that competition. We might do some high-end speakers in the future, but I'm not sure if we can really make money from that.
I mean, it will be interesting. And if you are to describe, these are the type of questions that we ask everybody, so we can really make a bio after.
You mean you want me to talk to to say something about your country?
No. The easiest way that I describe Bulgaria, above Greece. My next three questions, we're going to pile with everybody. So we ask these three questions everybody that we made the interviews. First of all is, can you describe Hifiman in just 3 words?
Oh, with 3 words?
Just 3 words. Quite a challenge.
It's Hifiman is portable.
Sorry?
Portable audio.
Portable?
Yeah, portable.
Yes.
And
innovative?
Portable sound good.
Portable sound good. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Analog or digital audio source? Which do you prefer?
For me?
Yes.
I prefer analog.
Can we expect a turntable from Hifiman?
I actually, yes. Yeah, sure. We actually, I had a very long period of time working on the cassette player. So, but I'm not familiar with the making turntables. Mm-hmm. So I respect the sound quality of the analog, but for more people to use it, we want to combine the sound quality of the analog and apply them into the digital market.
And I've seen in many of your interviews you say about the big collection that you have of records.
Yeah, I have a big collection when I was young. I remember that when I was 20 years old, I have like 7,000 CD and cassette. I'm lucky that my family support me.
And you have a big house. The other of the three that we are asking everybody is, which is the song that you typically refer to when you're testing a new system or new headphones?
It's a good question. I mean, there's a lot of hi-fi. There's a lot of soundtracks belong to hi-fi market. For example, everybody use Hotel California, and everybody. There's a lot of female vocal as well, like Nara Jones, like what's the name? There are a whole bunch of the female vocals that we use. So
we test primarily with female vocals.
Yes, female vocals. But you have to use different genre to test. Okay, you also need to use the male vocal. You also need to do like symphony, and the violin. So I like to use a whole bunch of different sounds to test one gear, to make sure there's no mistake. Yeah. So
it's not black and white question. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm a big fan of Dire Straits.
Dire Straits.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Supertramp. The Supertramp, which is also an old rock and roll from Britain. I'm also like to use some Wagner to test the dynamic range of the product. So, but I'm not only Wagner. I mean, I'm a big Bach fan.
Yeah.
So I use different music to test. Yeah.
I was taught not to point fingers by somebody, that you are a huge football fan.
Oh yeah.
And I was quite curious, has this hobby in any way, shape or form influenced Hifiman? To have a hobby in the sport is important, especially for the leadership. So without playing soccer, and I played soccer when I was in college, in the high school, and I was a captain. So the leadership is important, to not only to play soccer, also to have a confidence to do business. It's also the teamwork, leadership is always be important. Yeah. And which is your favorite team?
Who was my favorite team? I'm not young, but when I was young, I support Italy soccer.
Italians.
Yeah, in 90s, Italy is the number one in the world in their soccer things. So, but right now, I actually I don't have time to watch TV that much. So I just practice to exercise by myself. I play with a team. I still play. I'm 45 years old, but I'm still playing.
And final question.
Yeah.
What is next for Hifiman? What can we expect the future of Hifiman?
You mean the product?
Huh?
I mean the new product, right?
Products, just range, focus, values.
We actually we right now we have the headphones, we have the wireless headphones, and we have the hi-fi level headphones. We also are working on the Himalaya outdoor deck. So we have a few directions, but I think in the future we will keep working hard on those several directions, and then so maybe we will do more in the wireless in the future.
Okay, that will be interesting because many of us take away from that. But really, I want to take this time to thank you for your time you invested here. It was really a pleasure for me speaking to you.
Okay.
It will be very interesting if you come to Bulgaria so we can see how we put the Shangri-Las. I think we have the full portfolio of Hifiman products.
Thank you very much.
We're really liking that, and our community really appreciates it. And really thank you for your time. It was really a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
И както винаги, така и сега, аз бях Тони, до следващото интервю.
All right, good.